Yamatep Chanel. We're going to start right at 11:11, giving everybody a chance to come on in and listen in. Greetings segment will be starting right at 11:11. It's 11:08 right now. So very excited. Anybody that you invited, tell them to come on in because I want to entertain questions as well. I'm going to go over everything. I think I got everything covered. Greetings, Diane. So good to see you, beloved. We're starting right at 11:11. It's 11:09 now. Very, very excited. I'm so excited for you ladies because this is going to change the course of your lives. I am so grateful that you all decided to come on out on a Saturday morning when there's so many other things that are pulling at you. And so I am standing in such great, great gratitude. I will, this is being recorded, so I'm going to introduce myself, although all of you all that are here actually do know me. So I am over the moon. I am Hemet Neteret Sebait, Queen Dr. Neith Hatshepsut Ma'at. And it's my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you all to the interest meeting for the Nation of Healers. I am absolutely over the moon. You see that we started at 11:11. We start on time, absolutely, because time, Seshat is the energy that governs time. And so she is a respecter of time. So right now we are in Mercury retrograde, and I had several people ask, well, why in the world would you have a review of what it is you're planning to offer during Mercury retrograde? Well, Mercury retrograde is the time that you do reviews, that you rethink several things that you've done before. And so that's exactly what this course is about. So this is the most opportune time for us to go forward with this interest meeting. One of my greatest teachers ever, give me a 1 in the room and let me know if you can hear me clearly, because I want to make sure that you can hear me without a question. Let me know if I can be heard. Tilt this down just a little. There we go. Give me a 1 in the room if you can hear me clearly. If you're having a strain, let me know as well. Make sure I got this turned all the way up. Yeah, let me turn that up just a little more. There we are. I want you to be able to hear me clearly. So let me know if I'm coming through clear. Wonderful, wonderful. Everybody can hear me. All right. So again, for those who are just coming in, I am Hemet Neteret. Hemet Neteret means I am a high priestess, and I am a servant of the energy that we know as Sekhmet in the ancient Kemetic, ancient Egyptian paradigm. I am also a Sebait. A Sebait is a person that has been initiated and approved by the elders, the ancestors, and the other high priest as a master teacher. So I am a Sebait in Ma'at. So I am a master teacher of Ma'at, and I am a high priestess of Sekhmet. Queen, which is all you have to call me. You don't ever have to call me any of the rest of those. A name is very, very important. In the ancient Kemetic tradition, the word Ren, R-E-N, was the word for name. The bastardized name of the item that covered your name is called a cartouche. And what they did was they took your name, they put the metaneta letters of your name in there, and then they sealed it with a rope. And so whenever people go over to ancient Kemet, they come home and they have a cartouche on. And so what that cartouche is saying is, my name is so sacred that I've got a rope around it. And so it reminds me that if I get too far out of my character or too far out of the description of my name, I want the Most High, the ancestors, all of the deities to reel me back in. You see this parallel also in the book of Leviticus, when they talked about the high priest and the Holy of Holies. Now, so that I don't scare anybody, so that I don't confuse anybody, I teach out of all master books. I respect all prophets. So you may hear me teach from a Buddhist text. You may hear me teach from the Bhagavad Gita. You may hear me teach from the Quran. You may hear me teach from Hindu. I mean, so if it's truth, it's truth. So I don't want anybody to get scared if you hear me reference something that came off of the walls of Kemet that is now found in the Bible. I'm going to share with you truth. So I don't want anybody to get confused. So going back to the cartouche and the protection of your name and why it's so important for people to understand what your name actually is. In the book of Leviticus, it talks about the high priest and what happened with the high priest. Whenever the high priest would go into the Ark of the Covenant, there was, and into the tabernacle, there was a place that was called holy. And then there was the Holy of Holies. So if the priest was not living what he said and what he portrayed to the people, and the beautiful thing was that the priest had the opportunity to say, hey, I'm having a struggle with this right here. And in him saying he had a struggle, he then had the opportunity to either sit down as a priest or, okay, his issue is known. So we know about it. He's not hiding it. He's our brother. We're going to come together and continue to fortify him in the area where he is sick. That's one scenario. The second scenario is he's fronting like he has it all together. So at the bottom of the priest's garment, there was a bell and there was a pomegranate. Bring me the pomegranate, please. You see one? Thank you. And altar. There was a bell and there was a pomegranate. And so as the priest walked, the pomegranate hit up against the bell. And so there we go. So when he walked, it was action like this. Now, Queen, what does this have to do with me? Everything. Because that same anointing that's on that priest is the same anointing that's on you. So right now, today, at the hem of your garment is a bell and a pomegranate. And so everywhere that you go, your anointing is attracting sick people to you. And so it's like they hear the clanging of the bell and the pomegranate that's saying, there is a healer near you. There is a healer in the house. And so that's why it's important that we protect our names as healers and that we're clear on what our names are, what our titles actually mean. And so there was a rope, just like that rope that was around the name on the cartouche, tied to the right leg of the priest. So after he went through the holies, then when he got ready to go into the Holy of Holies, if he was perpetrating, so he wasn't being honest about whatever struggles he had, he immediately dropped dead. And so the other priest had to come together and pull the rope and pull his dead body out because he did not protect his name and he was not forthcoming with it. There is in the Hosea, which is a book of Kemetic Proverbs, it says, Most High, make not my name to stink before you. Make not my name to stink before you. So as a healer, we have got to be able to show up and show up with our names, bringing a sweet smelling fragrance before the nostrils of the Creator. Now, Queen, I didn't know I had to be perfect to be a healer. Oh, no, this ain't for me. Beloved, not at all. Not at all. All you have to do is be honest. And when you're honest with what you have, instead of trying to show up as anybody else but you, then the Most High opens up doors so that you, the healer, can get the help you need, so that you're not then pouring your toxicity over on other people. So that's the reason that I explained my titles. The title Queen is not just something I woke up one day and stuck on my name. On September 14th, 2014, the elders of the Kemetic community, Dr. Ray Hagen's Queen of Four, and about 4 other high priests came together in addition with the ancestors, did the reading, and they gave me my name of Queen Neith Hatshepsut Ma'at. There was a ceremony at the I Am Ascension Center, and about 75 people witnessed it. And in that ceremony, sometimes you'll see the pictures up on Facebook. Dr. Ray Hagen's anointed my feet, anointed my thumbs, and anointed my head, and gave me my charge to go forth and bring healing to the community. So when you call me queen, it's not because of anything that I'm sharing with you out of arrogance. It is a title that I actually earned. Now that I have turned 50, I will actually, and have now been asked to start the training to become a queen mother, because I've shown myself faithful according to the ancestors and according to the other Kemetic priests around me. I have shown myself faithful to be ready for the next level of elevation. May I please have some coconut water? Give thanks and praise. And so as I continue to elevate, as I continue to go through additional initiations, I have more that I'm able to give to you. So that's the reason. And if you get a chance, take a chance and Google Neith, the goddess Neith, the god Neith. Check out Hatshepsut, she was a pharaoh, and check out Ma'at. Because when you have that combination of names together and you're going to be working with me, it's important that you understand the energy that you're working with. And that way you understand how big of a deal this really is. This is a big deal, beloveds. I'm giving you what I never had. I'm giving you what, no, there it should be one already open in the refrigerator. I'm giving you what I never ever had. And that, thank you very much. And that is the opportunity to heal before you hang your shingle out. Because once you go and hang your shingle out and you say, hey, I'm a healer. Hey, I'm that person that is ready to bring healing to you. The first client and patient is you. If you can't get your magic to work for you, you don't have the right to try to sell it to anybody else. Trying to sell it to anybody else is an egregious hustler act. And that's the reason that I'm doing this teaching, so that you don't ever have to hustle anybody. So that's who I am in brief. I have, just for your convenience, I have placed my bio in the room. It's about 5 pages long, and it's 5 pages long because I've been blessed to have a lot of healing modalities under my belt. And in doing so, you need to know who's teaching you. You deserve that. So one of my greatest teachers, and if you've ever heard me speak, you've heard me speak of him, Dr. Miles Monroe, peace be upon him, taught us one thing about purpose. He said, if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. If the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So the purpose of the Nation of Healers is to fully equip every student with physical, psychological, emotional, and spiritual healing technology for themselves first, and then for those they are assigned to serve. I'll say that again. The purpose of the Nation of Healers is to fully equip all students with physical, psychological, emotional, spiritual, healing technology first for themselves, and then for those that they are assigned to serve. Just like I shared with you all, that everywhere the priest walked all throughout the town, you always heard the bell and the pomegranate. And that let the sick know the priest are here. Come get your blessing. Come get your healing. They're here. Energetically, you are wearing them now. That is why you keep attracting so many sick people to you. Oftentimes, we attract sick people to us in the form of relationships. So the sick in him saw the healer in us, and we mistaken them for a mate candidate. I want to position you so that you never, ever make that mistake again. So today we're going to start all of our work just like we do every time with a gratitude prayer to the Mother, Father, Creator. For without their blessing and the guidance of our ancestors, nothing we do can be successful. All healing that flows through us is done through the energy of the One Most High. And so that covers the gamut. Whether you believe or have a conceptualization that the Creator manifests in you as you, so it's your Ori, it's your inner self, it's the highest version of you. Or if you believe that the Creator is somebody separate from you, a deity outside of you, baby, whatever you believe, it is just fine. In this healing circle, we believe that we are conduits of the healing energy, but that we are not the supreme most high God that actually flows the energy through us. So, yeah, that's out there. So this is good for people that are Christians, people that are Muslim, people that are Hebrew Israelites, people that are Yoruba or Ifa practitioners, Santeria, leukemy, Kemetic scientists, Akan, Christian, deacon saints, friends. It's good for everybody. The only thing we need to agree on is that we choose to heal ourselves so that we can be clear conduits for the Father of the universe, the Mother of the universe, to channel healing energy through, to heal us first, and then to heal whoever is assigned to us. That's it. So nobody has the intention of trying to convert you to anything. Baby, whatever you believe, that's between you and your Creator. But I need you to understand that this is not some little play Reiki class that you take and then you get a certification and you hang out a shingle and then you go to doing people and you ain't cleaned yourself. It's just not that type of party. It's not. So let's go ahead and start. Let's open this up with our gratitude prayer, and then we're going to go forward. So we're going to do the gratitude prayer. This is going to open up our healing space. And see, as you listen today, so many fears are going to be released from you. The worry of, oh God, how much is it? I don't know if I can afford it. all that's going to go, because we're going to open this healing space and see. I've got the green heart chakra bell out. I am a certified sound therapist, and I am certified all throughout North America and the UK. So sound is part of what you're going to learn. If you actually look, you see I've listed like almost 50 things that you're going to learn. That's not even half of it. I just didn't want to scare you. So you're going to see different healing modalities that are going to be used as we go. So for the sake of clarity, I'm going to do our gratitude prayer in English. And then I'm going to open the way in Arabic by singing Al-Fatiha, which is the first surah in the Quran. Now, why would I want to sing something from the Quran? Because for whatever you believe, Al-Fatiha removes blockages, it removes hindrances, and it makes the roads clear for you to be able to receive. So anything that would block you from being able to go forward as the healer that you're called to be, when I sing that healing meditation, it removes those blocks. That's one of the things that you're going to be able to learn to do, is to use things from all different traditions that work. So we teach the metaphysics of healing from the Metanetta, which is the language of ancient Kemet, East Africa, which is they now call Egypt, from Yoruba, which is the language of the West Africans, from the Hebrew and the Arabic, because we understand that all of those languages are much, much older than English. English is a bastardized language, and therefore you vibrate much higher and you get quicker results in healing when you use these languages as opposed to using English. Now, am I going to teach you in these languages? No, I'm going to teach you in English, but I'm going to give you healing tools from all of these ancient and ancestral works so that what you do penetrates deeper, lasts longer, and you become the most powerful. Now, let me say this before I pray, because I don't want any of you to misunderstand, but I need you to clearly understand. I have over 43 certifications sitting up on my wall, and I got stacks of them that I still haven't hung up. So I've wasted a lot of money on a whole lot of stuff that was trash, okay? I'm giving you the best of the best, and I will tell you, because I have looked for the last 2 years for any course that can rival what you all are getting. It's just not out there. You all will be more thorough than many of the naturopathic doctors that are out there serving people now, because what they have is book knowledge. They don't have the spiritual component. For many priests and priestesses, they have, and I don't even use the word priestess, and I'll explain that. So everybody is a priest when they get initiated. There is no such thing as a priestess. When you put that ESS on the end, you make it lesser. That is an indication of lesser. It's kind of like in Spanish when you say pequito, and then you say, when you say pequeño, which is small, and then you say pequito, which is very small. So when you add that ESS on there, you reduce it to under. So you got gods and then goddesses. And it's part of that feminine movement that tells you, oh, it's all equal, and that's a feminine god. So when you hear me say priest, you'll understand it's a female priest or a male priest. not a priestess, because she's not less than. Okay? So just making sure we're clear. So many of your priests have the spiritual component because they've gone through an initiation, but they don't have the naturopathic component. You are getting the best of both worlds to work on you and your issues first before you go and touch anybody else. If you can't get your magic to work for you, you don't have the right to do it on anybody else. So let's do our gratitude prayer now. In this environment, we don't beg the Creator for anything. Put a 1 in the room if you have children. Put a 1 in the room if you have children. Now, if you have children, when they come to you and they say, Mama, I'm hungry, they don't have their head hung down. Mama, I'm hungry. Will you please feed me? Mama, Mama, will you? They don't have their head hung down. I don't know any children that operate like that. When a child is hungry, Ma, I'm hungry. And they look you in your eye because they're expecting you to come through. So this is the same level of expectation that we have for the universe. Again, whether you believe that it's you or you believe it's a deity outside of you. So we raise our head, we raise our hands because we are expecting to receive. So when you tell your child, or when your child say, Mama, I'm hungry, your child is expecting that you getting ready to come through and feed them. Your child is not expecting to have to beg you, Mama, please, give me, please. Oh, can I have a salad? Oh, no. Because then you looking at them like, little boy, little girl, I think you're a little touched. Now we might need to get you checked out. All right. So let's do it. Mother, Father, Creator, we thank you and we bless you for this beautiful day. We thank you that we woke up this morning and that we were safe, that you protected our families and that they were intact overnight. Thank you. Thank you for allowing us to rise to see yet this amazing day, to be able to have a reasonable portion of strength. Thank you for creating the nation of healers. And thank you for bringing us into a higher level of accountability and responsibility to the call on our lives to be healers. We show up just the way we are, looking to become better, not looking to become perfect, but looking to walk in excellence. Thank you so much for creating an environment where we can be transparent about everything that we don't have together. Thank you for creating an environment where we don't have to fake, where we can be honest and say, I haven't mastered that. I don't have that together, but I want to. I don't have that together, but I want to have it together. I want to heal. And so we are so grateful and so thankful. We choose to open ourselves to the healing first so that you can trust us to heal others. Ashe, Amen Re, Mayat. And so that has first set the environment and started it with gratitude. Anytime you start seeing money get tight for you, finances get tight for you, immediately think about every time you've sown a positive seed. And it doesn't have to be money. It could have been a kind word. It could have been you gave somebody a coat. You did something nice. And then immediately start going into gratitude. Oh, Most High, I thank you that things are a little tight right now. And I thank you for the time when everything was flowing. I praise you when it's flowing, and I praise you when it's not. Because I'm not an ingrate. I'm grateful to you. Thank you, Most High. When you start doing that, depression has to get up off of you. Sadness has to get up off of you. And you begin to become a wealth magnet. Finances start to look for you and find you because you're grateful. Let that be, I give you that for free. Let that be the first lesson. And now I'm going to sing Al-Fatiha. Whatever is blocked within you, it is the opener. It is called the Abre Camino, the opener of the way. And so if you're familiar with the Yoruba tradition, that would be equivalent to a shoe, also to a batala, several others of the deities. So if you'll just take your hands and place them over your heart, because we need your heart to be open. We need your heart to be open, because if your heart is open, then you can begin the healing process for yourself and for everybody else that you are to serve. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina sirata mustaqim. Sirata latina al-amta alayhim. Gado Makdubi alayhim walidolin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And you might have felt tingling or chills go all throughout your body. But what that was doing was opening up the way for your blockages. And basically, it's acknowledging the Most High as just that, the beneficent, the compassionate, the merciful. And when we think about how many times the Most High has been beneficent, compassionate, and merciful toward us, but we also think about how many times we have not been beneficent, compassionate, and merciful toward ourselves, which is evident through the way we show up with our negative self-talk. Then we each know we got work to do. We got work to do. And it's a pleasure to be able to do the work, to finally be in a place where it's safe to have the work done. So again, I attached my bio because I want you to have a clear understanding of who I am. And I hope that that helps you to feel comfortable and confident in my ability to teach you, but also to help you to better understand the advantages that you could potentially have by tapping into the wealth of knowledge that I've accumulated over my 27 years as a healer. So that way I can tell you better what works, what's a waste of time, and what's simply a scam, because I've paid good money for a lot of things that as I continued on, I was like, oh, that was a scam. So, okay, I paid your mortgage that month. Okay, I got it. So Queen Neith, what exactly is the Nation of Healers? The Nation of Healers combines the latest innovations in naturopathic medicine with the ancient mystery healing systems of our ancestors of all traditions to make you the most thorough healer with the greatest range of modalities in her medicine bag. So without being braggadocious, baby, ain't nobody gonna be bad like you. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. If I could find somebody who's teaching what I'm teaching, I would go sit at their feet. It's just not happening. And there's a sick reason that it's not happening. There is a fear that if you give people all of this right here, then they will exceed you as a teacher. So I want to go on record. Everybody that's my student in here knows it already, that's already my student, knows this to be me in character and in truth. I develop you to be better than me. Because again, I didn't have a Queen Neith in my life. So I had to make a lot of mistakes and step out on the dark and fall a lot of times before I got to this place. And I'm still continuing to work on me. So I don't ever want you to think that you get to this great place when you arrive. When you get to the place where you've arrived, then the universe just takes you on. So it is a continual day-by-day process of continuing to cleanse and heal and cleanse and heal and cleanse and heal and cleanse and heal. But my intention is to make you much more thorough than me. If I, as your teacher, don't make you more thorough than me, then I have failed you as your teacher. When we look at the prophet Jesus, and he talked about, he said, greater works than these shall you do. Greater works than these. He was talking to his disciples, specifically to his inner circle. And they were oohing and awing about all they saw him doing, according to the mythological story. Because see, we don't throw parables and mythological stories out because they come to teach us a lesson. That's why we don't throw everything away. We chew the squash and spit out the seeds, okay? So my proclamation to you is, I'm training you to do greater works than I do. I'm giving you all the tools you need so that you are just, I need you to be nice with it. I need to be able to know that if somebody's sick in DC, I can say, Michelle, I got a call from Sister So-and-so. She needs a healer. I've watched your character as you worked on healing you. So I need you to reach out to her so that you can then take her on as a client, because I've watched you heal you. You're not going to make her sick with your toxicity. And so I'm very excited to open those kinds of doors for you. Greater works than I ever do will you do, okay? So the Nation of Healers is a specialized group of the top 50 thorough women in North America and Europe who are either currently operating as healers or those that believe they are called to be healers. Each of these women understand clearly that in order to heal anyone else, they themselves must become their first client, their own walking billboard of health, the first partaker of the unconditional love for themselves required to face their demons of self-sabotage on every level so that they can qualify to heal others without passing that toxicity on to innocent people. Self first, but not self only. The Nation of Healers is a self-contained learning system through Medicine Woman University, founded by myself, Hemet Netzeret, Say by E Queen Dr. Neith, through the guidance and direction of our righteous ancestors, my elders, and my spirit guides. Well, good grief, Queen, you didn't overwhelm me because I looked at all that stuff in the class and I couldn't even pronounce half of it. I don't know what it is, and oh my goodness, that's fine. Because much of what you've learned or think you already know, we've got to reteach it to you so that you fully are operating not from a Google search, but you thoroughly know what you're talking about. So when somebody asks you, boom, you write on it, you're factual, you know where to reference something, you are top of the game. All right, Queen, what will I learn? You will learn physical, psychological, mental, emotional, and spiritual technology to resolve diseases, disorders, and discomforts in your body and in your mind first. And then the bodies and minds of your family, because charity begins at home. Now, tell me what this looks like. You done sat and got you together and you got your shingle out telling people, you know what? I work with tumors. I work with cancers. Girl, I got it. But your mama's sitting with a goiter in her throat because you got your shingle out, but you didn't take that healing to the vessel that brought you here. Astaghfirullah. That is a shame before the Creator. Charity begins at home. This coursework is going to help you to heal your family. Doesn't mean you got to go and hang out with them, because there's a difference between family and relatives. Some people simply share a bloodline with you. They're not family. There's a difference. There is a difference. There is a scriptural concept that comes from the walls of Kemet, and it says that a prophet will never receive honor in his own home, in his own town. So a lot of times, because your family members have grown up with you and they saw the mistakes that you made and all of that, they will never be able to honor your gift. And that's okay. That's when I take you and I put you in the relative pile. So I won't disrespect you, but I won't look for my hugs, my atta girls, my I'm proud of you. I won't look for any of that from you because you don't have that to give to me. So with charity beginning at home, charity begins with your true family. Then we extend it to your friends, then to your clients that will be drawn to you by the transformation in you during the training and this gigantic shift in your vibration through the earn while you learn portion of your journey. So the big difference with this is that you don't have to wait till you get all the way through to start making money. Absolutely not. No, not at all. While you are in the midst of doing the work on yourself, and while you are in the midst, after you get a firm foundation and can be trusted with some of the smaller things, we will then create opportunities for you to start making money. Absolutely. So, Queen, what all am I going to learn? Scroll through the page, beloved. Because if I was to list 180 things, it would overwhelm you. What's the use of doing that? What's the use of doing it? Let's just start with what's on the page, okay? I've listed about 50 different healing modalities that you are going to learn, but you're going to learn more than just those. So, Queen, how will I learn? You're going to learn in an online classroom via our private Facebook Live room. You have 2 classes every Sunday morning. one from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Eastern Standard. We take an hour break, and then the other one from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So that way you got the rest of your day free. So what happens? What's the significance of these time frames? Most of your family is asleep, so you can sit and get all of your learning in and be ready to heal and to grow. The other significance of the 4 to 6 is that that is the Nebbit Het hour. That is the time that all of the mysteries are revealed, from 4 to 6 a.m. So that's the reason that we're doing that particular set of healing there. And 7 to 9 then goes through and opens up your organs and your systems. So it makes it easier for you to learn. Most of you do not work that early on a Sunday morning. So that's the reason that we chose that time. On the first Sunday of each month at 9 a.m., we do our ancestor veneration ceremony together as a group. So with adding you all on, it's probably going to be about 100 people total. And we're all going to come together. So there's no class on the first Sunday of each month. If I happen to be traveling on the first Sunday, then we either do it the last Sunday or the second Sunday. Don't worry your head about that. You'll always know in advance. All of our classes, including the ancestor veneration, are recorded in case you have to work, or you're actually on a plane, or you're on vacation during class times, which is very rare. Most of us are not on a plane at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay? But otherwise, it is expected for you to be live in class every week, okay? So unless you're actually on vacation, or you're at work, or you're actually physically on an airplane, you can look at it from your phone. So you are expected to be in class. This is not, oh, I'll get to it at my convenience. No. If you're going to be a healer, I need you fully present to your healing, removing all obstacles, including your own propensity towards self-sabotage, out of the way. So your 4 to 6 a.m. class is your personal, emotional, psychological, and spiritual cleansing class. That's all about you. Your class from 7 to 9 teaches you the healing modalities in bite-sized chunks so you don't get overwhelmed, but so that you're thorough beyond your wildest imaginations. So we're starting everything at ground zero, like you don't know nothing at all. Nothing at all. You're starting everything at complete ground zero. So that way, as you get built up, you're getting built up in complete understanding, as opposed to, oh, well, I thought, oh, no, I'm going to make you thorough from the ground up, and everything builds on top of it. So therefore, when you're actually writing out your prayer prescription, when you're writing out a nutritional plan, when you're writing out a healing protocol, because everything's been a stair step. Oh yeah, I can bring that oil. I can make this tub tea. I can make this salve. Okay, I can do this tincture. Oh yeah, so I'm going to use these vibrations and put together this prayer package. So you're able to pull everything together. So for example, I might say, Sister Sekhmet, I have a client that has a hernia. Write me out a full protocol for a hernia. And then you would sit and go in the comments. Okay, Queen, boom, 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 boom. And you would be able, because of the way I'm teaching, to just flow with it. You ain't got to flip through no notes. And let me tell you why. When somebody comes to you and says, Sister Sekhmet, I'm in so much pain, I don't know what to do, and they break down crying, the last thing they need is you flipping through some pages. They look like, wait a minute, do what? You flipping through some pages. I'm sitting here crying. I need some help. So you will know exactly what to do. It's going to be second nature. You don't have to have nobody instruct you on how to brush your teeth. Brushing your teeth is second nature. So we submerge you in this so much that you got the answers just like that. And so we don't sit up. Right. So Kelly is a witness. So I love Kelly. And so we went October 14th, we went to Philly together. And Kelly passed out on me. Literally. Literally. So we all there getting ready to take this big group picture with about 100 people. And Kelly passed out. I said, okay. Well, now, one of our brothers was trying to hold Kelly up so that she could be in the picture. I said, bruh, she just passed out. Can you kindly lay her out so that I can bring her back? We want to get her in the picture. I said, if you don't lay my sister down, now I'm real protective over y'all. Y'all need to know that too. They call me Aunt Yvonne because I'm real protective. So Aunt Yvonne is that aunt that shows up at the school with the rollers in her hair, getting out of her bins with the bedroom slippers on in the robe. That's how I am about my healers. Don't nobody put their mouth on you because all of you all are in healing. And so even if you do something out in public, I'm going to defend you to the heel. And then we get in private, it's going to be a whole different discussion. But I'm never going to leave your back open out in public. No, ma'am. No. I have lit people's mamas on fire on Facebook because I didn't know it was a mama. But they were going in and dogging one of my students. When you're my student, I cover you. I spiritually cover you. I don't let people harm you. No. And I don't let you harm you either. So going back to Kelly, she passed out. People were, oh my God, do we need to call 911? What do we do? Oh my God, is there a doctor? I said, yeah, I'm right here. I got her. And so we were able to raise her blood sugar and then balance her out with a salt regimen to the point that she then started cracking jokes. I said, okay, you good, get up. Just get on up because you cracking jokes, get up. But I had to be already calm, have all of those tools inside of me to bring my sister back. One of the things that you have to do by March 31st, 2020, you have to complete a CPR course on your own. You can do it anywhere local that you want to. It's just fine. But see, how you gonna call yourself a healer in training and somebody pass out in front of you, somebody have a heart attack in front of you, some child starts choking, and you just sitting there, oh, I don't know what to do. I haven't gotten that far in my class. The devil is a lie. March 31st, you have to have your CPR certification. So we at November 9th now, okay? So you got 5 months to get it done. But if you're gonna be a healer, you've got to show up as a healer in word, in thought, and in deed. If you're just now coming in, it's fine. This is being recorded. Go back and listen from the beginning because I've been dropping jewels the whole time and I want you to know everything that we shared, okay? All righty. So your 7 to 9 class is off the charts. So since I want you to be more thorough than me, I'm giving you much more than I got. So whatever somebody comes to you with, stroke, high blood pressure, I think we're doing 42 different varieties of cancer. We're going to be all up in that womb, baby. Whatever somebody come to you with a womb, forget about it. We got the womb down pat. Dementia's a joke. Dementia's a joke, baby. Herpes? No. We're not herpes, bye. Bye. And we have confirmed cases of people that no longer have herpes through our protocols. Because once a doctor diagnoses you with herpes, they can never turn around and then say, oh no, she's clean. They can't. They can't. So we find another doctor. Don't tell them you got nothing. And go in and tell them you want to have a full STD panel done for every STD known to man. It ain't there. We give you the keys. Do you know that it gets fed and you get flare-ups by certain things you eat? Certain things you eat make herpes flare up. But you ain't got to keep herpes, baby. No, no, no. So yes, that's a part of what we do. It's just a part of what we do, okay? So let's keep rolling because I don't want to make you bored. So my greatest concern, way above you being this great healer, my greatest concern is you and your overall health and balance. See, I don't care about you being able to heal all these other people if you're not well. If you become my student, you become my concern. You become my concern. I need to know that you're good, because then I can trust you with other people. But if you ain't good, I'm not concerned about them. Charity begins at home. I take care of my students first. So if you're not well, you're going to be a toxic healer. Whatever you hide will abide. Whatever you hide will abide. That's why you'll hear me speak very openly, very honestly about everything I've been through. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've done. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've been through. Not at all. All that I've experienced makes me be able to sit here and have what you need to be taught. My prayer is that because of me sharing my testimony and the different things that I've been through, that you feel comfortable, that you can say, whew, okay, Queen. Yeah, I got this going on. I got that going on. And knowing that you're not going to be judged. I'm not baby, listen. Some of the stuff that my students have brought to me, and I just, oh, okay, when I wanted to pass completely out, there is nothing you can bring to me that's going to shock me. I mean, nothing. Nothing. I am immune. I'm immune at this point. All I want to do is clean it up. Because the quicker we can get you cleaned up, the quicker we can get you helping your family, the quicker we can get you helping and making some currency. We need some currency going on. Okay? Now, if you are not well, not only are you going to be a toxic healer, what toxic healers do, they sow more and more karma in their own path with every client that they take and every piece of advice that they dole out that they're not adhering to. So I don't want that to happen to you. Well, Queen, when does the class start? The class officially starts Sunday, January 5th. However, there is preparation work that you're going to be given access to as of tomorrow that helps you to get yourself ready and get your mind ready for this undertaking. Queen, what is the earn while you learn portion of the class? Once we get you on a good, solid foundation, let's just say that color intuitive therapy is a class that you take after I've got you so solid. After you get your certification, one of the things you have to do to get it is after I teach you and you pass the little quiz, then you have 10 people that you have to do for free. This lets you get comfortable with practicing the modality. It gets the fear out the way, the stumbling, the I don't know what to do, gets all that out the way. And so you're going to record it. You're going to have the person write a testimony about how it affected them. And so what happens is you start building your portfolio with every certification. After you do that 10th person and you're able to post all these testimonies and all of that, baby, that's your modality now. You good. So now you start charging people for it. You got testimonies to put up. You got videos to put up. You make your own videos about it. And now you own that modality. So yes, you're still in the process of healing. And yes, you're still learning. But that particular one, you got down pat. So I got graphic designers that'll make your flyers for you, build your websites. And every time you turn around, okay, I finished this certification, boom, add that to my website. People don't even need to know you got your website. So you start working on it, getting content. And I'm the queen of content. I'm going to always give you content. So that when you launch it and you say, listen, my website is live. It's like, oh shit. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh shit, for real. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to under promise and over deliver, and folk will be floored with you. Under promise, over deliver. Wow factor. Like, woo, Karen is a beast with it. Right. Absolutely. So as you continue to do those with each module, you get your certification. After you do your 10, baby, go make your money. Go make your money. I want you to be wealthy. I don't want you struggling. You do have to pay tuition because I'm investing a lot in you, but I want you to continue to have finances coming in so that you can continue to take this class. Absolutely. Yes. And so the next question was, is everything included in the little bit of money I got to pay every month? No, it's not. Anytime there are classes like your CPR certification, no, that's not included. You will need to go and get a CPR certification, and you will need to keep that up every year as a healer. That's not part of your tuition. You need to go do that. That's your separate thing. Any other classes that are offered that are not a part of the package, you will know way in advance. And then that way you can save up, or you can say, I don't want to do that one, because you don't have to. Some of the extra goodies I got for you, you do not have to take, not at all. But if I've got to pay somebody else to come in and do it, then I'm not going to just come out the sky. You pay for your own class. You see what I'm saying? You're paying me to give you these 2 classes every week. Are we understood? Give me a 1 if that makes sense to you. Queen, what are the 5 levels of certification that I can receive through you? The first one, certified wellness practitioner. The second, certified wellness coach. The third, shaman, which is a master certified wellness coach. The fourth, healing priestess. And the fifth, certified instructor. So just like I'm sitting here teaching, you would be thorough enough to go through and actually teach this course. Okay? So those are the 5 levels: certified wellness practitioner, certified wellness coach, shaman, which is the master certified wellness coach, healing priestess, and certified instructor. Now, you have to be at least a shaman to do some of the modalities. So like the post-abortion healing clinic, only a shaman or higher is able to do that, because that's not a game, and you're actually pulling off so much energy from that deceased baby. So you have to have so much stuff in check. So yeah, okay. How do you help us build our clientele while we're students? Well, I told you to learn while you earn. I also help you to build up your Facebook fan page. So it would say Healer in Training, Nikisha Hardy, and or whatever your name is. It's your fan page starts out Healer in Training. That protects you insurance wise, and then it has your name. I help you to start your own healers Instagram page, your own healers YouTube page. So while you are learning, I help you to build all of that up so that your pages are so thorough, because each of you has your own audience. None of you is in competition with each other. Y'all got your own Facebook friends. You got your own Instagram friends. Now you got your own families and your own circles of influence. So they're going to prefer you over a stranger. And so when you, every time they turn around, they like, oh, dag, did you see her fan page? Girl, I didn't know that. I done learned so much from you. Wow, you really doing this thing. This thing you in is real. You have to build a level of respect. And through your Facebook fan page, your Instagram fan page, your YouTube channel, those are things that are going to help you build respect for what you're doing. I teach you how to make effective videos. Now, keep in mind, none of these cost you anything, but you're building your clientele as you go. People will start to go to your fan page first thing in the morning to see what you posted. So you'll always get 7 days worth of content. Okay, today I need you to post about pineapples, tomorrow about herbs, so sarsaparilla, the next day about this specific oil, boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to constantly give you the topic. You can post an article about it. You can do a video. I suggest to grow your numbers that you always do a video. So say you only have time on the weekend. The Facebook fan page has a scheduler. And so you can schedule your post to post without you having to touch it every day for the whole week. And then people are like, girl, you put that post up. Woo, child. And you're like, uh-huh. And you already scheduled it. You ain't got to worry about it. It's already there. If you're in a position where you need to do it 2 weeks at a time in advance, go ahead. But for Instagram, the way that you build your clientele is with little short videos. People have short attention spans. So you go in there, spit your knowledge, and get off. Your YouTube channel is where you want to become the go-to guru for up to 10 minutes, and your IGTV. You're also going to take business marketing with me and the business of holistic medicine, because, honey, let me tell you, y'all are going to learn to do readings as well, and you're going to be beast with readings. Any of you all that have had readings with Queen Neith, my readings are not a game. Y'all know it. My readings are not a game. So I'm going to teach you how to do it, but I'm going to teach you how to protect yourself, because folk are a trip. They will ask for a reading. You do the reading, okay? And then they don't like your answer and will turn around and go to PayPal and try to dispute the charge. So money's about to come out your bank account? Oh, no, boo-boo. Oh, no. So in that business of healing class, oh, we about to shut all that down. You didn't like what the Most High channel threw to me, so now you want a refund? Or you done came and wasted my time, and I done set up and did a healing modality on you, and your little money done got tight because your boyfriend done left, and now you want to take money and food out my children? Oh, no. No, no, boo-boo. So nobody took time to turn Queen Neith onto it, but Sugar Baby, Honey Pie. I'm going to make sure ain't nobody getting you. You're going to have disclaimers for them to sign, even if you do the distance healing, because everything that I teach you, you can do distance and in person. I'm setting you up to be able to go to trade shows in your area, how to look for them so that you can constantly get yourself out there. I need you having 7 streams of income. I don't ever want you to know what financial struggle looks like again. So just out of your healing business, I want you to have 7 streams of income. So if something isn't flowing, okay, I got 6 other streams, but I will not know lack again. I will not know lack again. No, not at all. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. I'm just not doing it. So if you know any other women that you think would be a great match for this, invite them into the room. Have them go back and listen to this playback. Everybody's not going to make it. This isn't going to be everybody's cup of tea. Now, let me explain to you about Queen Neith. I am a master number Virgo. What does that mean? My birthday is 9/9, okay? And you're going to learn mad amounts of numerology. Let me just let you know that up front. There are 12 sets of people that are the best at what they do. And they're blessed to be born on the master number day of the 12 months. January 1st, February 2nd, March 3rd, April 4th, May 5th, June 6th, July 7th, August 8th, September 9th, October 10th, November 11th, December 12th. All of those people have genius genes automatically. So look at your babies and understand what you're dealing with. They are also always super critical of themselves, much more than anybody else would ever be. So when you're dealing with a master number, you've got to understand that just by birth, yes, ma'am, Nikisha, all day, just by birth, you're dealing with somebody who has genius genes. So you're dealing with a genius who's getting ready to pour genius into you. Real talk. So I'm a Virgo. What does that mean? Virgos see things black and white. So we're not never a little bit pregnant. We're either pregnant or we're not. That's it. So when I teach, just like you've heard me, this is the way that I teach. Now, I'm a comedian too, so I'm going to have you laughing because a lot of the stuff is heavy. So we got to be able to break it up with a little laughter so you don't get overwhelmed as you're healing. So that if we start to deal with, I'm sorry, hold on one second. It's in the mix. I didn't forget. I delivered an order this morning at 6 o'clock so I could be here with you all. And the people are freaking out because they can't find the vegan sour cream. Oh, that's something else. Y'all about to be beast with that cook game. You hear me? You're about to be beast with the work with the food game. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's son. Don't use the food to manipulate the little fellas. Hear me? But you always will get discounts whenever you see me doing cooking classes online or in person. You only pay $20. That's it. Whatever it is I'm charging, wherever it is, if you come in person or it's online, y'all only pay $20. So that's the discount that's included in you taking this class. Because how you gonna heal people if you can't teach them how to make the healing foods taste good? They're gonna revert right back to the food that they were eating that caused them to be sick in the first place. And quiet as it's kept, You have got to be able to get your body together. Who's going to listen to you? You 450 pounds talking about you a healer. Ain't nobody trying to hear you. They like, what? Huh? No, that magic don't work for you. So I'm about to release 40 pounds as a result of leading you all through this. And I'm so excited. We will have weekends where we do detoxing. We have weekends where we actually will do detoxing. And so it'll be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday type thing. We'll do those online. I go all over the country. So all of the healers in an area, we might get together, do an Airbnb one weekend and do some hands-on healing. Whatever it is we need to do. Because I want you not to just be somebody hiding behind a screen. You are entering into a fellowship of sisters. And many of us have been damaged by other women. So we're going to help you to heal that. Because how you going to be a healer for another woman? And I don't really do women because I don't trust women. Because when I was 12, we about to kill all that. All of that's about to be healed. We're not going through that. Let's see. Will we ever do retreats? I answered that one. Will we do anything in person together? Yes. Queen, how much does it cost? Oh God, how much does it cost, Queen? How much does it cost? Okay. So the total for all 3 classes. So that's the ancestor class on the first Sunday, the personal healing class, which is the Her Excellent class from 4 to 6, and the healer certification course is right now on an early bird special. It is $199 per month. Up until December 1st, $199 per month, or until we reach the first 50 sisters, whichever comes first. So I start interviews today at 2:30, and I've already filled 14 slots. So I've got 36 available slots. As soon as a sister pays her deposit, then that's another slot that's filled. Okay? The deposit is $199, and that locks in your space. So the 14 sisters that have already committed, they're already locked in. So we got 36 spaces left. If those 36 spaces fill up before December 1st, we're done. That's it. Okay? If you're already currently enrolled in the Her Excellence course, then you're only paying an additional $99 a month, and that to your current tuition. So it's $199 for you as well. As long as you interview, because if you are my student now, you still have to interview, and yours is harder than most people's because there's a certain level of expectation out of you. So if you have your interview before December 1st and we still have space, then you're only paying $199 a month if you're not in any of my courses. As of December 2nd, the regular price of $299 will be the monthly cost. So if you get in before December 1st or before the last 36 sisters are in, your price is $199 continuously. It is $199. You are there. Let's see. What did Nikisha say? Nikisha said, since she's been under my teaching, she's been able to stop all of her diabetic medicines. She changed her doctors, and they couldn't even tell that she had been a diabetic until she told it. That's the truth. Now, that is the absolute truth. Absolutely. And Nikisha actually went all the way through and graduated as a Senet Natur. So she is a sacred medicine woman. The advantage that she's going to have is the classes that she's going to take in the Her Excellence class. The things I taught, I didn't know to teach her when she took that class. So she's getting all brand new stuff. Like Wow, brand new, stop playing, are you kidding me? Wow, I got stuff to heal in me type stuff. Okay? All right, so if you do it after December 2nd, if there are any spaces, it's $2.99 for the deposit, $2.99 a month. I would suggest that you go ahead and start today because the sisters are not playing. They are not playing. Okay? So, Queen, I'm ready. How do I set up an interview? You would text, I'm ready for my first interview to 770-861-9906. 770-861-9906. If you are accepted after your first interview, then you're going to have a second interview. The first interview gets you in the class. The second interview is going to determine what type of healer you are, what your spiritual gifts are, what your psychic abilities are, and in what direction rules your head. So you have north, east, south, and west. One of those directions rules your head. And so you'll learn more about that. And so there are certain sisters that I would actually have you working with because you all have the same ruling. Okay? So I want you all to give me any questions, anything that didn't seem clear, any additional questions that you have. Now is the time to ask it. I really didn't want to go this long because I wanted to just kind of nutshell it. I've got all that information all on the page so you can see all that you're learning. But it was my intention to try to cover everything that's not covered. So please put whatever questions you have in the room now. So put the phone number up, sorry. 770-861-9906. And then just text and please put your name. Don't just assume that I know that it's you. How long is the course? Until we finish. And I'm not even being funny. Until we finish. So you will just continue to learn and you stay as long as you want. Stay as long as you want. We'll get to a certain point and then I'll let you know, hey, we're getting ready to have graduation for the certified wellness practitioner. We'll continue to go and then, hey, getting ready to have graduation for. So it is continual learning. It is continual learning. And that way, I don't feel like I got to shove all this stuff into you and then you sitting there holding your head. Because I did Dr. Africa's course. It was $1,200. It's a weekend. And I just sat there just like this, rocking back and forward. I done paid $1,200. He done said a whole lot of stuff. We were in class 3 days, 12 hours a day. I can't tell you nothing. I got the books. So I don't want to shove a whole lot of stuff in you because of time continuums. I want to be able to give you everything that you need so you can be thorough. And that's the reason that we let you earn while you learn. What other questions do we have? Let me know your thoughts. Give me some feedback. I'm a feedback buff. So I need some feedback. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see if we got a question here. I'm so ready. Wonderful. I'm going to keep the floor open for just a little bit more, but I want to answer all questions. Sisters are already responding. I have 2 so far that have responded. Just a second. Let's see. Yes. All right, that's 3. Okay, so just let me see what that is. I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. So please go ahead and text me so that we can get you taken care of. I want to knock out whatever other interviews we have. When will you start the second interview? Soon, very soon. If you've completed your first interview, you good. You good. You good. We'll get to the second interviews. Let me get through the first interviews, okay? Because I don't want to overwhelm myself. There is, if you have already taken care of what you need to, I have a separate group that I'm going to put you into, okay? That's going to be our actual classroom. I'm going to start healing work on you now. So there are things that you're able to do to help reprogram yourself now. That's going to be in that class. And when I do it, then I'll send you out an invite. But yeah, I'll have that up by tomorrow. Now, exciting news. If you are now already finished your first interview, and if you have your first interview today, and if you are accepted, then you are going to be added to the Mojuba room, which is our ancestor room. Now, I was in Jamaica doing a retreat last week, which was the first Sunday. So we're doing Mojuba tomorrow. So you will be able to come in and participate in Mojuba. I do not want you to stress out. Oh, I don't have this. All I want you to do is show up. If you have something white to put on, you can put on a white t-shirt. If you have some white pants, white stretch pants, white skirt, whatever, and something, you can take a t-shirt and cover your head with it, a white t-shirt. And if you don't have it, it's okay. It's okay. Take you a white towel. You got a white towel? Put a towel over your head. It's okay. I want you to work with what you got till you get what you need. All in that room. I already have all of the instructions. I got the videos. I got everything you need so that when we do our next Mojuba, you good. And there's no pressure. There's no pressure. None at all. You're going to learn so much about how to honor your ancestors, how to love on them, how to receive energy from them, and how to heal from any hurt within your heart. So I'm not getting any more questions. Is there anybody else that has any? All righty. So I am going to go ahead and close out our prayer. I'm so excited. And this was wonderful. Give me some feedback and tell me, what you thought. Was it boring? Did you learn anything? I don't know. Queen, I have a question. Do we have to make a payment if we pass the the interview? Yes, because that's going to lock your space in, because I'm only doing 50 women. So I can't do flaky people. Not at all. I cannot do flaky people. So I need you to go ahead and lock it in, or either give me the date that you can. So it can't be in the sweet by and by, because I need to fill these spaces so we can move forward. Okay? And we do Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle. Okay? Tell me what other questions we have. All right, let's close out. Mother, Father, Creator, we thank you, we bless you, and we adore you. Thank you so very, very much for loving us enough to consider us worthy to heal. Thank you for loving us enough to say, you know what? My baby girl needs to heal. Now I'm going to open up a way for her to be able to heal. Thank you for all of our friends that need healing. Thank you so much for the other healers who don't know anything about this that we'll reach out to and bring into this fold. I thank you for the 50 women. I am so graced to be able to impart into them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I choose to accept the higher level of accountability and responsibility so that I am able to be a vessel that's able to bring healing. Ashe, Amen Re, Mayat. All right, pretty ladies, I am excited beyond belief. I'm graced to be able to share this level of healing with you. Whenever we leave each other, we exchange energy. So we only do mutually beneficial relationships. I give energy to you, you give energy to me. So if you got your phone, rub your hands at the phone. If you're at your computer, rub your hands together just like this. And then we do Ma'at position. So we're giving and we're receiving energy. And we go back 4 times. 4 is Ma'at's number. And so we leave each other as we came, in peace. And we say Shem, Em, Hetep. And if you're talking to the whole group, you say Shemiem, Hetepu. All right? Don't worry about trying to memorize that. Queen gonna have you so thorough with it that you're gonna just know it. I love all of you. Shemiem, Hetepu.